Welcome to this week's supply chain update, brought to you by Phoenix International. On February 20, 2026, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that certain IEEPA tariffs were unlawful, ending those measures while leaving Section 301 and 232 duties in place. Effective February 24 at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time, CBP began collecting a 10% global tariff under Section 122, currently set to expire July 24, 2026. With a possible increase to 15% under consideration. Refund guidance for previously collected IEEPA duties remains unresolved. Trans-Pacific eastbound capacity has returned to pre-Lunar New Year levels with utilization above 80%, though demand recovery remains gradual, creating softer March conditions and limited rate momentum despite early GRI and delayed PSS efforts. Far East westbound markets continue to face post-holiday demand weakness, with blank sailings and longer Cape routings helping manage supply amid soft European consumption and ongoing congestion in parts of Northern Europe. Transatlantic westbound capacity is nominally stable, but congestion and weather disruptions in Europe are tightening effective space, keeping rates steady to slightly soft with selective early March surcharge activity. Air freight markets are stabilizing as production resumes across Asia following the holiday period. North China is gradually ramping up output, while South China and parts of Southeast Asia continue to see softer demand and ample capacity. Severe winter weather in the U.S. Northeast has temporarily reduced transatlantic lift, creating short-term backlog risk. Across Taiwan, Korea, Vietnam, and other Southeast Asian origins, rates remain stable to negotiable as space improves, though early bookings are recommended as volumes rebuild into March. Freight and capacity conditions remain soft, with carriers pursuing March 1st rate increases while selectively blanking sailings to manage utilization near 80%. Port operations and infrastructure developments in Panama and Brazil may create short-term variability, particularly at Balboa, Cristobal, and Itajai, as concession transitions and adjustments continue. Compliance updates include Mexico's recent customs law amendments, now in force, increasing scrutiny on electronic documentation alignment and reinforcing the need for precise shipment data. A federal court dismissed a lawsuit filed by the International Longshoremen's Association alleging the Virginia Ports Authority violated labor law by installing automated yard cranes without proper notice. The court sided with the Port Authority, which maintained that the union had prior awareness of the project before installation began in April 2025. The authority expressed appreciation for the court's review, while the union has not issued a public response. Container spot rates across major east-west trades showed limited movement following the Lunar New Year as China's supply chains gradually restarted. While some indices reflected small week-over-week declines, forward indicators pointed to potential short-term strengthening ahead of March 1st general rate increases. Analysts noted ongoing overcapacity and highlighted blank sailings as carriers attempt to stabilize pricing. And that concludes our update on the global supply chain. Thank you for joining us. We will continue to monitor these developments and keep you informed.